Yeah, in the chat. Oh wait, just a second. Hi to Clickseef. Hey, Elijah. Hey, Lorenzo. I just changed the quality of the stream so it should be like 1080p or something like that. 720p at the least. It says 420. Sure, the quality of the stream is pretty high. How are y'all doing? Give me a 1 to 10 how your day has been so far. I'm gonna up the stream quality a little bit, just real quick. Back. 6. Your day's only been a 6? Sorry. Hey ID Beats. How are you doing? I asked, how's your day been so far? 10. I'm looking at the stream stuff and we're about... Oh, yeah, okay, I like that better actually. 447 beats, I like that actually better than 447 bass. Yeah, that's a good point. I need to change the title for this stream because we're actually not making beats this stream. We're gonna make melodies. Basically, I'm making melodies simply because I had a whole bunch of people request in my Discord server mostly that they're just having a hard time making melodies and stuff like that. And I'm here for you guys. So I'm not like the world's most crazy, amazing producer of all time, but I'll do what I can to help you guys. So making Cakewalk trap beat melodies. Don't miss this. So I only changed the title by one word, but did I get your submission? Why don't I check in just a second? I'm gonna post the link to our stream on my Discord server. Hey Juan, how you doing? By the way, I asked you guys 1 to 10, how's your day been so far? We're gonna get started in just a couple seconds. I'm gonna post this link on the Discord server. Then I'm gonna check on ID Beats' submission. One live now. Okay, and then by the way, guys, last stream I made my submission for the beat contest, and yep, I got your beat, ID Beats. I was making my submission for the beat contest, but last night I went back to it and I completely redid it, and it sounds so fire. I'm mixing it at the moment. I mixed it before the stream, then I had to stop. But yeah, it's getting good. Yeah, 447. 447 sounds good. 447 beats sounds good too. I like that better than 447 bass. So Elijah has a 6-day. IDB says a 7-day. So far, I mean, a couple days ago last Wednesday I had like a 6-day because of how horrible the stream went. No, I'm not gonna show you the song yet. I'm not gonna show you until the contest day, until my video comes out. I'm gonna say if I get 7 more people to type "Let's go" in the chat, I'll start early. But basically, 0.3. My days are almost... My days are almost always, at the very least, a 9. Maybe it's just I'm like more content, or I don't know. Okay, we got a let's go from ID Beats. Let me also open up Cakewalk so we can... Yeah, let's go from Lorenzo. Let's go, says Lorenzo. Got a let's go from Prod by Prod 47, and by Elijah, and by Travis. Okay, you guys are going fast. You guys are probably gonna say let's go before I even open up Cakewalk. Oh, that stinks, dude. I'll be praying for you. Okay, so today we're just making melodies, so I'm just going to... I haven't said let's go yet, so... Okay, never mind, we got all the let's goes in. Yep, we got all the let's goes in. Guys are too fast for me. Okay. Here we go, boys. So... Okay, so what kind of melody should we make? I'm actually thinking, this first melody I'm gonna do from Labs, because I was thinking this like last night or whatever. Like, Labs is free. They have so many high quality stuff, and although it's usually not this kind of stuff I like to work with. Uh-oh. Not fix it. Stream quality should not be that low. Actually, let me quick do. Okay, we should be back. Stream quality should be higher. I just want to go through. I just want to make a really like authentic, like kind of sampled kind of melody. You know what I mean? Experimental sound like. Still 480. It should be higher than that, because my output resolution is 1920 by 1080, and my bitrate is 25,000. Okay, let me. Is it better? I can't see how it would different. Maybe you would have to refresh or something like that. Since I'm not sure. On my end, it says I'm exporting as 1920 by 1080. Not entirely sure. Let's try to make something cool out of this. Mandolin sound. Harmonic minor. Sharp. I've not heard of the Stay Inspired bundle. I've never heard of the Stay Inspired bundle. What is it from? Who is it from or something? I'm gonna turn the tempo down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna first start out with chords. I'm not even gonna play these inside notes. I'm just gonna place like 4 chords in. That was too quiet. That's possible. Oh, the Stay Inspired bundle. Yeah, the synth. Okay, yeah. I tried it out. It's really, really good. I thought it was like something from like Cymax or something like that. How about we just not, instead of just going by random, let's make an actual chord progression. Okay, that's kind of cool. Let's try it down an octave, like ID Beats said, I think you said. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take these bottom notes, these are the root notes of the chords, and I'm going to take them down an octave. And why don't we turn off the scale? Transl's up by like 5. Hey Pranav. How do you say your name? Okay, so why do people choose such confusing names? Including me. I'm actually not going to do that. I'm going to make sure that all of them are kind of similar to each other. So I'm going to transpose some of these notes down an octave. So they're all kind of in the same range. Kind of like that. Or we can actually transpose these ones up an octave. That's sort of in the same range. And then take these middle notes. Up an octave. And now let's use the strum tool in Cakewalk. It's too slow like that. And let's make these inside notes a lot quieter in velocity. After this sound, what sound needs to be next? Maybe a flute? Actually, everything should be lower in velocity. I'll take these root notes off. Okay, this is a little too off the grid, I feel like. So let's move it to like 1/8. And then let's make sure this one is like kind of one of those kind of like pickup notes. Okay, so Ringtone Beats asked, how do you do those strum notes? How you do that is, what you gotta do is select all your notes together. Actually gonna make this one a little shorter. Select all your notes together, go to Process, Run Cow, and then change your, you can use a little cow feature here. So go to strummit.cow, hit enter, and then how many ticks should you separate the strum notes? Hit like 10 is probably fine for this, and then okay. Actually, I'm gonna do more than 10. So I'm gonna select them all. I actually routed that whole entire process into Alt S, and then I can change it to like 20 ticks. Well, yeah, protect your ears, everyone. I'm about to turn it up. How do I do that? I can go to here, filters. I'm actually gonna put a compressor on the master, I bet. No, not yet. Okay, I'm gonna boost it by 7 dB. Okay, guys? So, tell me if this is too much. I have a feeling that's gonna be too much once we get like the drums in, but whatever. Yeah. No, I watched that video. I don't really want to do a topic on that because he did it very scientifically, and I'm just not very familiar in all that weird stuff. But I did watch that video. Okay, so now a really good key to making good melodies is I'm going to copy this thing over. Then let's add some extra notes here. That's cool. So what I did was I changed this middle chord, and then I also added a high note over here. So now here's what it sounds like all together. And I'm actually gonna go da-dum. That'd be kind of cool. I'll show you the guitar in just a second. Guitar in just a second. That's pretty cool. And then let's translate it down a little bit. And then what this guitar is actually from, it's called a mandolin from Labs Spitfire Audio stuff. Finger 2. I'm gonna try other things. Got F sharp on the top, flat on the bottom. Okay, so that's why it was sounding bad, because I have an E flat. What I was doing was I had an E flat right here, which meant it was going from a D to an E flat. It was going from a D to a D flat. So now that I have them both, the E flats sound more cohesive. Yeah, I was just about to do that with the drip plugin. I was literally like just about to do it. I just wanted to finish that up. That's fire. That is so fire. What do we add next? What do we add next? Let's... Reggae type beat. I'm gonna have to look into that. That's actually a pretty cool idea. I'm gonna write that down real quick. Give me a second while I write that reggae idea down. Okay, just wrote that idea down. Yeah, let's do a pad on here maybe. Dance hall like little Tekka. Yeah, we can do that for the next melody, or we can do the whole entire beat video on that. Na, 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 na. Well, that's kind of cool. I just realized something. Look at these two chords here. These two chords are exactly like chromatic from each other. Oh yeah, good idea. Bass notes pad. I gotta make sure these notes don't like overlap each other. So that's an E chord. Had my snap to grid off the entire time. Let's see what these vocals sound like. There's this like choir sound in here. I wonder if a choir would be good. Actually, I wonder if the choir would sound good as like a pad. What do you mean by good producer setup? What are you thinking that you need to have for a good producer setup? Okay, so here's my question about your good producer setup that you're talking about. My good producer setup, yeah, I'd say that the setup I have here is great. Like, this isn't very expensive in general. Like, in the grand scheme of things, like, I have $70 speakers. I don't recommend getting this keyboard, but most keyboards are basically the same price. So let's say you're spending $80 on a keyboard. That's it, I guess. My desk, I already had a desk. I'm assuming you already have a computer. Like, there's really not much to a good setup like this. I think that it's worth setting up for this. Like, if you're not gonna put in the money to get a setup like this, then you're probably not gonna get the money to set up anything for your music stuff. Yeah, you don't really need all the fancy and dancy like $7,000 speakers and perfectly well treated room and perfectly everything. You don't need a crazy thing just to get started. Of course, maybe when I'm start making like, maybe when this is actually like a good stable income for my life, like whenever that comes. I'm not saying it's going to come anytime soon, but I'm just saying that when that actually does eventually come, yeah, I'll probably do something. But anyway, all I have is computer and some old Beat headphones. Yeah, you don't need crazy stuff. Get a good speakers. I mean, get a good pair of headphones. Get a good pair of speakers. You can choose one or the other. You don't need both. Yeah, just get started. If you're not gonna spend the money to get like a pair of headphones or a pair of speakers, that's like the most given thing. I'm not saying you have to buy crazy expensive stuff. I'm just saying that like, if you want to mix your stuff on like, say like $5 Radio Shack kind of stuff, if it's not at least $20, it's probably not good enough to make music on. I should stop talking. It's like my desk here. This was just a desk I already had. And I'm pretty sure we got it like used for like $40 at some sort of place. Don't need to go crazy. Yep. Look on eBay for stuff. I'm gonna put a drip plugin on the entire thing. I'm having a hard time figuring out what I should add on this. What do you guys think for effects or anything? Yeah. Any ideas for new effects to add to this? Or should we be done with this one? Is there anything that needs to be added to this? I can't really tell. I'm gonna add a satura. Just a light saturation. I'm gonna try to freeze some stuff just to see if I can hear everything as clear as possible so that we can see if anything needs to be added. Isotope vinyl. I think I'm done with this one. I added this little echo boy here, which is a delay plugin. I made the delay really short, so it's a 1/32 note. I made the feedback really short, and I made the mix on. So let me show you what it sounds like before and after. Actually, I don't like this. So here's before the echo boy. Then here's after. I think it sounds cool. It adds a very small little like just hiccup kind of sound. Okay, since no one has any ideas, I'm gonna go into next melody. What should the next melody be of? Someone was requesting earlier that I do some synth stuff. Oh, I didn't update that chat box. What should the next melody be made of? What should the next melody be made of? Like, what should be the first instrument I use? Okay, let's get some synths out. If you want a hint for what my beat contest beat will be, I used quite a few cool synths in there. Dance Hall Little Tekka. I like that idea, but he already suggested some synths and I'm liking that. Synths, arps, and bells. I can hear those going good together. So I'm gonna actually just delete everything. So I should have just opened an empty track. And I'm going to pull in, I got Purity. I just got Purity. I literally have not heard that Travis Scott song. Sorry. Let's use the sound. Let's see if we can do something cool with this. I'm not sure if you're what kind of synth you're thinking of, so we'll come back to that. No, let's not use that. Maybe I shouldn't use this. That's kind of cool. Let's see if we can do this. It's kind of sounding like kind of dancehall. Kind of cool. I'm gonna change it out with one shot. I'm sure we can find a good one shot. Actually, I have a little synth one shot here. I like this. Let's get a new synth doing the same MIDI. Okay, so now I'm gonna get some sort of bell in here. From Complete Control again, we're gonna get one shot. I think it might be the same exact thing. I just want to kind of like lock down this one pattern here. I'm liking this. I don't know if you guys are liking this because I'm not getting any chat. Get a normal bell instead of a pluck. That's cool. I actually use the sound a lot. Sound right here. I don't think this is what ID Beats was thinking about when he said synths. When I said synths. Okay, so now we get some sort of ARP going on here. I'm gonna go to the SQ8L plugin. Showed it off a long time ago in one of those synth plugin videos. Actually, yeah, this one is way too... Let's see if it sounds good or not. I'm gonna do an ARP on here, so I'm gonna select all of the offbeat notes and just delete them. And then I'm going to extend out the notes. Go like this. No, so we got to make sure that they're not overlapping each other. Have to be shortened. And these. Then we open up the arpeggiator MIDI effects. Notes, 30-second notes. So now let's try that. I want to make these notes shorter if possible. Probably not. Just there's a lot of sustain on this note. So there's a lot of sustain in that because it just keeps on playing. So I'm gonna go on. I'm actually gonna go on every half note, and I'm gonna cut every half note, just like that. And then I'm gonna select them all out. Gonna go Control Shift drag out so they're double in length. That, and then Shift drag in so they're half in length. Let's hear what that sounds like. I'm also gonna change this to go to mouse synth. Let's add a drip plug into that. See if we can do something cool out of that. What needs to be added to this? It sounds really, really cool in my opinion, but what needs to be added? Because something just needs, it doesn't feel like it's a full melody though. Maybe I should make it a 8-bar loop. That'd probably be a good idea. And in the second half, I'm going to make some variation by going like this. That for all the tracks. By the way, guys, so you guys are always like complaining that like you don't have enough time to make beats because you have like schoolwork and stuff like that. And I was always like, oh, I don't have that. I don't have school during the summer. So my school just let me know that we moved. Our family moved, and you already know that from old videos and stuff like that. But apparently at this new school, we have a lot of summer work that we have to work on. And so there's a lot of books I have to read. There's a lot of math homework assignments I have to read, do, and stuff like that. So I'm in your boat now. And if you're really observant on my old live streams, you might have known that every once in a while I talk to people in German who like speak German in the chat. I'm taking German 2 right now, and I have to take it online because the new school I'm going to doesn't actually have. Oh, I know what you mean. Oh, I have an idea. See, this is why I like asking questions to you guys, because even if I don't necessarily do exactly what you're telling me to do, I'll do something so similar that I wouldn't have come up with on my own. I can only come up with it if I listen to you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna get a bell sound probably. I want it to be a lot of sustained. This one. And then I'm gonna go to preferences and I'm gonna go polyphonic, change to legato, so we can do some glide features in here. Let's get some gliding in here. Like this or something. Then how's it sound? Let's make that a little bit louder. That's cool. I've been doing that a lot more recently. Like, listen to how interesting that sounds. I'm thinking about doing a whole melody doing that sound. Yep, you can do 808 sides in Cakewalk Bandlab. I mean in Complete Control. I do it all the time using Complete Control now because I as soon as I found out that you can actually do this, as soon as I found this out, I immediately wanted to record a video on comparing Grace Sampler to Complete Control, because Complete Control, I thought you couldn't do it. I thought you really couldn't do it. But now that I found this little top section up here, there's so many awesome effects in here. Like, you can go in the effects/filter section. You can turn up the bit rate. You can turn on the sample rate. You can change the sample rate. You can change the drive, the compression. You can do a high pass, low pass, stuff like that. Modulation. You can do pitch control, cutoff, drive, panning. There's so many more features in here that now they don't know. There's LFOs in here, literally. It's way more useful now. I thought you couldn't do it. I just didn't know about this little feature. But actually, X.E to L to O. He was the one who showed it to me. I'm gonna see what it sounds like an octave higher. So these notes up here have to be lower down because I want to get the glide in, and the sample like cuts off when if it's too high. And then I'm gonna copy this sound again. Actually, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this sound, copy the MIDI over. I'm gonna have the first one this long, that one this long, just like that. And then on the second one, I'm gonna add in an effects plugin, which is a little altar boy. Yeah, that's fire. Okay, new tips and trick of the day. Next thing I'm going to show you how to do is I'm going to right click in this bottom section and so I'm going to click on one of these little bell like sliding things, and I'm going to change it from master to new aux track. And then I'm going to go into this other bell sound, and I'm going to go to aux 1. So now this is like a bus basically. Now more or less, so these two sounds are getting run into this aux track, and then it's going from the aux track to the master track. So now what I can do is I can add effects to this aux track, and it's basically acting like a bus. Like I'm not saying, it's basically just exactly a bus. That beat is gonna be fire. I'm just gonna simply call it Melody 2. Let's move on to the next one. What's the next one be about? What's the next one be about? What's the next melody be about? I'm gonna try to get in 8 melodies in the stream. And by the way, after this melody, I'm going to do a beat critique. By the way, that entire melody was made of... Wait. Nope, never mind. I thought the entire melody was made of one-shots, but that wasn't. Next melody ideas. Let's go, boys. Make a dark melody. Hey, I love dark melodies. I also love ambient melodies. Let's do something dark and ambient. And by the way, as you can see in the bottom of the screen, send your beats into my email. I'm actually gonna open up this no, never mind. Let's just open up labs. Let's do something in labs. Get some dark piano in there. That soft piano they have. Why no audio? Why no audio? Audio there. I don't have anything from the soft piano. That stinks. This sound is pretty fire too. Good morning, Keith Lane. It's morning for me. It's afternoon for you guys. Yeah, let's do dark melody. So let's get open. I'm gonna get open a normal minor scale. Actually, I want to show you something cool. Do you want me to show you a preview of what my Tuesday video is gonna be about, or do you want me just to? I'll show it later in the stream if I feel like it. You know, to be honest, I doubt it. My YouTube channel is made up of like 95% male. Except I know that Cindy Lee is on here every once in a while, and she's a girl. She's on my Discord server. Like you can actually see in the analytics of my YouTube channel that it's like 95% boys. That's kind of cool. Lots of really big chords there. Whoa, chill. Could be interesting to make a D minor chord after 4 go like 10-10, you know, like a quick double chord. Okay, that sounds cool. Say after the 4. How do you know it's D minor? Oh, because I'm in the D minor scale. Oh, these sounded like different chords. Yeah, sorry about that. So what I have, so this keyboard right here is really soft, so I had to boost the gain a whole bunch, and then when I changed it to a loud preset, it went, like, just destroyed your ears. Have you guys checked out this Hall Supermassive plugin? It's super duper crazy. It's free. Woo! Shit, let me turn that one on like yeah, Valhalla, like, I don't use very much Valhalla plugins. Like, Valhalla only has a couple free plugins, but their free plugins are always super amazing. Their paid plugins, you can't watch a YouTube video nowadays, a trap beat making one, without seeing at least one Valhalla plugin. Especially that the other reverb one they have. That one's super duper well known. If you're looking for a normal reverb sound, this probably isn't the one for you. But if you're looking for something that really adds a whole bunch of flavor and depth and echoes and delays and bounciness to your sound, that's the one to go for. It's really cool. Hard to describe. Get out one shot. The layer with this sound. See if we can get some layer some flutes in here. All right. Okay, there you go. Yeah, this kid's good for sure. I'm running out of space on my computer. I'm so timid about what I download. Oh yeah, so there's one one-shot kit. I'm gonna go on my Discord server real quick, guys. If Ahala did a convolution reverb, that would be something. Yeah, convolution ones are crazy. Hey Stefano. Ed Talenti's the beast. I actually haven't listened to one of his beats in a long time though. Okay, you guys are chatting a lot. Cool. You guys are still chatting. That's cool. By the way, if you haven't joined my Discord server, you're missing out, guys. Okay, so go into my free stuff. Go into my free stuff. Never mind. Where did I post those? Beakerteaks, maybe? Okay. Go into the Beakerteak subreddit. Go into the Beakerteak channel on my Discord server. Go into the pinned messages, and then check out this 200 plus free one-shot kit 2020 Q Beats, PVLace, Dukes, Metro. It's a really good one right there. That's where I recommend you guys should get some one-shots. Yeah, it's a game changer for sure, especially if you're doing ambient kind of stuff. Let's add a drip plugin on here. That's cool. So I don't know if I want to add another sound onto this thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna copy the drip plugin onto both these tracks instead of having on the master. Oh yeah, I think that you're right. Pretty Rush. I think that's what this other comment was. Yeah, okay. So also go into the free stuff text channel, hit this little pin comment, and then Isaac M posted this really huge one. It's like 2 gigabytes of free sounds. And it's not a RAR. It's just for you, Pratty. And he made it because someone else was requesting it. Oh. Dude. You are the best. I was just talking about those on my stream. If you also want some good plugins, Walfus and Airsoft just posted them here. And by the way, we have 184 members on my Discord server. That's the highest I've ever been. That's crazy. What needs to be added to this? You need to make this an 8-bar loop. Then let's add some variation in the chords up here. What is the bass note you're playing? Is it Deary? I originally made it in D. I originally made the song in D minor, but I transposed it around a couple times, so I don't even remember what the key is. listening to Josh A. I'm listening to Quadeca. Listen to Kyle Beats. I'm listening to Juice World. I was listening to some Simon Cervita stuff last night. He's not like the world's best rapper or anything, but he's kind of fun to listen to. His raps are very interesting. Okay, I'm gonna get a arpeggio going through this. Oh, people are requesting. There's this guy on my Discord server. His name is Muffin. He was talking a lot about if you should buy X-Band or not. And I was basically saying that X-Band is a really good synth. X-Band is really good, but I just personally don't use it as much as I use one-shots and complete control. So I think my next beat is going to be using mostly X-Band. I'm pretty sure it's not D flat because my root note of my chord is. I put a D flat here, but that's not the root chord. That's not the root note of the chord. I'm pretty sure it's actually G sharp. That would sound about right because I transposed it up a couple times. Get something more plucky. That. Let's try that, and let's put a halftime on that. Yeah, sometimes a lot of times when people ask for like I'll send them a sample and they're like, what key is it in? Like I literally don't even care what key it is in. I don't even look at the keys when I'm making my stuff. This is fire. Okay, there's so much stuff going on here. I transposed it down by one, so take that. All you are trying to figure out the keys. Let's get some sort of really like breathy kind of flute in here. You know what I mean when I say breathy flute? Ugh. Ugh. Oh, that's a breathy flute. That's a breathy flute. Crazy. It's gonna need some reverb and some lotion on it. It only really matters when you collab, Bongo. True, but like when I get a sample in, like I don't even like look at the sample. I don't even look at the key. I just kind of do everything by ear, and then it just all comes together. I was doing like 3 collabs this week, and all 3 times I don't think I got the key from any of those melodies. Okay, so this is a weird sound. Okay, so this will probably help us to know what key it is, because I just kind of did like a walk down of the scale. Like I don't even know what key we're in, but I knew what notes are in the scale. If you just listen to this, like I played like dun 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 dun. So what key has a G, F, a E flat, a D, a C, a B flat, I think it's G minor. So who said that? Who said G sharp minor earlier? Keith Lane was right the whole time. Good job, Keith Lane. Okay, here we go. So what's the progress on the sound card or camera? So yeah, so I don't know what's up with YouTube. They are not sending in my YouTube check for some reason, and I don't know why. It's literally been like 4 months. I did a couple of request things, and from all I can tell, I'm pretty sure it's gonna come soon. They have like a 2 to 4 week period, something like that. Yeah, and it should be soon, I hope. But once I do get my check, I'll have more than enough to buy a good camera. I can't wait. What about a little distortion on the flute for flavor, you know? Let's try that. Why not? Oh shoot. Cakewalk just crashed. Thanks a lot, whoever added distortion. Yeah, I do feel like I do feel that too. A lot more ads than usual. But anyway, that's not the problem with. So the problem is YouTube has to verify your location before it can send you a check through the mail. So it verifies your location as like a YouTube letter. So what they do is they send a letter to your house, and then you have to take that letter and you have to type the code in that letter into the computer so they can verify your house. And then once that's all verified, then they'll send everything else to you via online. It's not that YouTube doesn't have the money, I don't think, and it's not like they're trying to withhold it from me. It's just that there's some sort of problem with the mailing system, and either they're not starting the mailing system, or it's somehow not getting to me. And they say that it should take about 2 to 4 weeks for the mail to be sent to you. So about 2 weeks ago, I requested it, and it hasn't showed up yet. So I just requested it again. But this time I actually added more information in, like my social security number, like they're asking a lot of crazy questions. So I should have it at the very maximum of 4 weeks because everything they need to know is already sent them. No, dude, you're not the only one who's using Satura. I even showed off Satura on one of my like recommended plugin videos. But yeah, I found it on like a Reddit post. It was like a really random website, like kind of cool. Anyway, I think this melody's done. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about this melody? So I think it should be a maximum of 4 weeks, and once that happens, then things will start coming together. I actually put a little Satura on the master. Okay, so that's pretty ambient. I'm pretty sure that's what he meant by an ambient beat, ambient melody. Save this onto my desktop so I can find it better later. Melody 3. Next one. Yeah, true. It'd have to add a lot more stuff to it just to make you interesting, because it'd be very hard to make an interesting beat out of all of that. Like it's so ambient that you'd have to add a lot more to it to make it a full intro. I mean a full beat. It's just a little too ambient, you know. And the melodies are kind of all over the place. But I can definitely see someone like chopping it up in a sampler like I showed off in the video on Thursday. I can see someone chopping that sample up. I can also see someone, I don't know. What should we do next? In the next melody be like? We've already made 3 melodies. Oh wait, shoot. Never mind. We're not doing a melody yet. We're checking in to see if someone sent in beats. Has anyone sent in their beats to my email? Oh, you guys haven't sent in any beats. First time. Usually I get like 9 beats. Stir Effect 2. Never heard of it. I'll look it up later. I'm gonna screenshot it right now. Screenshotted that comment. We'll see if I see it. The address is at the bottom of the screen. bongonzoyt@gmail.com. A dark melodic beat. Let's get a piano for that. Didn't I say I was gonna only use expand? Wait, what in the world? I did not. But that sound is too. The sound is too ambient. When watching this, I've experimented with my beat and it sounds good. When I finished it, send it. What? Do you mean like you're making your beat while you're watching me stream? Yeah, so there's this guy I was watching. Like I was making a beat, but on the side of my screen, I had this guy. I was that on the side I had my phone playing and it was playing a stream. And I was just reading the chat, and then I realized, like, are there other people out there who are like not even like listening to my voice? They're just reading the chat while they're making a beat. Like, I don't do that very often, and honestly, I haven't done it in a long time because there's this guy Kyrez. He makes beats. He only has a couple thousand subscribers, and I was watching him, but I haven't actually seen. I haven't subscribed to him. I don't know if he's streaming anymore. It was a dark melodic beat. Let's choose a different sound for that then. Okay, I want to show you something real quick that I found out yesterday. It's probably not very helpful right now, but what you can actually do is if you have your Alt-C hit so you can see the velocity down here, if you hold Control while you change the velocity to something, what it actually does is it makes it a slant. It makes it kind of like so that the velocity is kind of going upwards. That's not useful at all right now, but I found that out yesterday for the first time, and I'm like, that's interesting. Okay, let's check out his beat real quick. We got 2 beats. Ringtone beats sent in, one right here. Here we go. Sting.
Who's that? Yo, pick up the phone.
Not a huge fan of this melody. The chords just seem like all over the place. I can't even like tell what the chords are really. Maybe with a rapper on top of this it would sound more like cohesive, but it just seems like all over the place and I can't really tell what the melody's doing. I like the 808 choice. I like the clap choice, which is surprising because I usually don't like claps. Everything sounds like it's in the same key. It's just like all over the place. It's just I haven't heard very many beats like this. By the way, 8-bit. So I haven't listened to any beats of the competition yet, but I have been. Basically, my idea is I'm not going to listen to any songs until the final actual competition. So what will happen is I get your beats. I download them as MP3s on my computers, and I send those MP3s out to some people that I'm friends with and stuff like that. Who I say like, listen to these 4 songs. Tell me which 2 or 3 are the best, and then I'll throw away the other 2. So then they tell me which one are the best and which one are the worst. And then I just kind of separate them out like that. So ultimately, when it comes down to the actual judging day, I'm going to be listening to the top 8 ones for the very first time. I'm never going to have to hear about those before. I do go through the rejected beats to make sure that there's no Like there's no really good songs in that rejected beats section. But other than that, yeah. So far we've actually rated about 15 songs. I sent 5 out to 3 different people. But yeah, right now we have 25 submissions. Actually, last night we had 2 more submissions, so we have 27 now. And we still have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So we have 3 more days, and we have 27 submissions so far. I'm hoping that in those last couple days we'll have a couple more. But this is a different competition than last time. Last time's competition was a lot easier for like a random producer to come in for. So I'm curious to see how fire like the winning bee is going to be. But I haven't heard any of the good ones yet. Are you putting all your beats on BeatStars nowadays? Cause you're putting out beats like ham. Stacking up. 17 hours go, 17 hours go, 17 hours go, 1 day go, 1 day go, 1 day go, 1 day go, 3 days go, 4 days go, 4 days go. Like that's legit, dude. Really cranking them out. I want to start a YouTube channel soon just for beats, not because I want to sell beats or because I want to get my beats famous or anything like that, but simply because I want to force myself to be ultra consistent. Like, okay, Bongonzo, it's Monday today. That means you have to make a beat. You don't have a choice to say, oh, I'll do that tomorrow. You don't have a choice to say, oh, I'm so busy editing these videos. I'm so busy making this thumbnail. Stop giving yourself ways to procrastinate and just force yourself to do it kind of thing. You know what I mean? So I admire your consistency. I'm always doing stuff related to music or YouTube channel, but the thing is that I don't have as much time as I wish I did just straight making beats. I'm spending a lot of time editing videos and stuff like that. Anyway. Everything's mixed pretty good in this beat. Yeah, the 808 is a little bit loud. Like, if you were looking at a spectrum analyzer or whatever, yeah, the 808's just a little too loud. Actually, kind of a lot too loud. Anyway, overall, this beat is pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of the melody, but it's actually like mixed well. Everything's in the same key. It's just kind of a strange thing. Like, I don't really know what's going on, but it sounds good anyway. It's a good beat for sure. Next one, Flying Hitcher, a work in progress. This one's from, I think Keith Lane said he was going to send in a beat, so this is probably his. A work in progress, so the end's not finished, but there's some funkiness going on in the way I sidechain the vocal. Here we go. Moody BRB Rain Rock Mix.
I can feel the rain upon my skin.
Never heard a drum beat like that. I like how ambient, like there's like that pad in the background. I like that art. I don't know. Assuming everything's in the same key. I like your melody mixing, for sure. Your drum pattern's kind of all over the place. It's cool. This is really cool. I love this drum beat actually. This beat is awesome. Really really cool. Yeah, it's all over the place. It sounds super mysterious and kind of ambient and experimental kind of stuff. Okay, so most songs usually end around 2 minutes, or most songs that people put in for a beat critique, because they don't really have to be super long. But this is like a 6-minute song. Yeah, no, I know it's the genre. Wait, the drums are the genre? I really like these drums right here. And even the ones at like 1 minute in. These drums are really cool.
I can feel the rain upon my skin.
You said 1/2 the drum beat. I wonder what that means, like maybe a halftime plugin? Because these drums are going really fast. These drums are going really fast. So maybe that's what you did. It sounds cool. It sounds really, really cool. Well mixed in general. I'm assuming everything's in the same key. A couple of times it felt like that wasn't, but maybe that's just like you're doing some interesting chord stuff. Good beat, dude. You're very, very interesting. I haven't heard very many beats like that in my life. People definitely don't send those kind of beats in very often, but definitely thanks for showing that in. It's pretty cool. Let's copy this over. I have a question, guys. Do you guys care what key your melody's in when you're like starting to make it? Like, do you like think like, oh, last beat was harmonic minor C major, so are you like, okay, last beat I made was in harmonic minor C, so now I should do melodic minor D or something like that? Are you like concerned about changing everything up? Thanks for demoing it. Okay. Demon. I was like, I'm not trying to be mean to your beat or anything, but you said demo. Do you guys like care what keys your things are in, or is it just kind of like whatever works? Every once in a while I think like I've made like 6 beats in a row and all of them have started in C harmonic minor, but then I think like by the end of the song, like it's definitely not in the same key I started in. And the only reason I would keep it in the same key that I started in is if it really sounded like it fit with the 808. Whoa, chill with the comments. What laptop are you using? I had a video 2 weeks ago, Thursday, showing about all the stuff in my bedroom studio thing, and I'm using a desktop, and it has an i5 8400 CPU, 8 gigs of RAM. Yeah, and I like to try out different types of beats, but I usually try different genres. I don't necessarily try like different keys. You know what I mean? Like I don't think the key is all that important. Like I've actually made more EDM beats in the past 2 weeks than I've probably made in my entire life. For being entirely honest. Okay, that's pretty cool. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select them all, and I'm gonna do that strum feature that I showed earlier in the stream, that ringtone beats requested about. 30 offset. Much. Definitely too much. Way too much still. 12 offset. You know, I can see myself DJing, and I think I've always like really loved the idea of just standing in front of a giant crowd of people and all of them just like head bopping, head banging, just going nuts over a song. Especially a song that like I'm in charge of playing, or maybe it's not like produced by me, but like I just love the energy of a huge packed out stadium. I personally haven't started DJing, and it is quite a bit of a I feel like maybe I'm wrong about this, but I feel like to get the board, to get the speakers, to get everything set up, it's actually kind of a lot of money. So I wouldn't be surprised if I just build up my music producing stuff, like I get the equipment I need for a good music producing studio or whatever, and then by that point I already have kind of like the stuff set up for if I wanted to DJ, and then it'd just be like a $200 board that I have to buy. Which still, like, I don't have the kind of money to just invest in that kind of skill. You got a promo code for BeatStars? Not exactly sure what you mean by that. I'd like it for you to go in specifics about that, because people actually might be curious about that. I had movements like that. I had moments like that. It's nice. Yeah, and also like you just have to like practice all that kind of stuff. Like you're not gonna get in front of all those people unless you actually know what you're doing. Actually, like this. But like if there's a song that I really like to listen to, I will definitely like just loop that song on my speakers, and I will like pretend that I'm like the DJ or I'm like the rapper and I'm in front of a giant like 10,000 person crowd. And it just like it pumps me up just to pretend that I'm in front of all those people. I'm going to do like a variation on this melody. So this is going to be kind of a more drawn out melody. Good thing. What if we do a section that has no side notes? I'm only leaving a couple inside notes in. Okay, here we go. Hey Bongonzo, I just downloaded some plugins in Cakewalk for the first time. So can you please tell me what to do? Check out my video called How to Pitch 808s and Hi-Hats in Cakewalk at Bandlab. That video shows you exactly how to install plugins. I specifically show you how to install Complete Control, which is the best plugin that you should get right away, but at least in my opinion. But yeah, just check out that video. It really explains it. Or you can just type into YouTube how to install plugins Cakewalk Bandlab. The key is that you go P on your keyboard, go to VST settings, and then add or remove, like add a folder that your plugins are in. So let's say you put them in a folder on your documents section of your computer. Like I have a folder called documents/program files/cakewalk/VST, and I put all my stuff in that VST folder. I'm not going to show it to you right now because if I hit this add button right here, it's actually going to show my personal information. But yeah, you can do that on your computer. You can look up a YouTube video on it. You can look at my 808 and hi-hats tutorial on that. And there you go. Doesn't really matter if it's a VST or a VST type 3 or if it's .dll file. It will all work in one folder. So now I'm going to duplicate that track, copy all the stuff down. That is fire. I think this melody could use a good shaper box halftime. I'm also going to put a Echo Boy on here, doing a quick delay. I've only started doing this today. Watching a YouTube video this morning, and you recommended to do this kind of thing. I don't really think we need to layer a whole bunch of sounds on here. Actually, sounds pretty fire just how it is. It's pretty fire. I like this. Anyone have ideas for something to add this at? Oh, I'm gonna add a I Heart New York. This plugin is free right now. If you go onto my Discord server, and go, oh dude, you guys are too good. Yeah, actually, I did check out this video, this for free mixing masterclass. Anyway, hit pin messages up here. Go to Hey Everyone and Plugin Boutique is just dropped a free kit. This free kit up here includes this I Heart New York Baby Audio plugin. Super duper fire. That's fire. That's fire. That's fire. And then we can actually polish this off with a convolution reverb. Let's get a plate on there, dry wet knob. Has anyone heard the song When I Grow Up by NF? That melody is kind of similar to this one. A little bit different actually. I'm gonna slow this one down actually. No, I'm gonna speed it up. No, I'm gonna slow it down. I think we need a little bit of panning on here just to make something a little bit more interesting. Oh, wider. Here we go. Hey. Hey on Shadow, hey MP3, hey Dragon on the track. Actually, you know what? Speaking of Dragon on the track, I'm gonna use the legendary Dragon on the track piano. He sent me an email sending me this dark piano from X-Band. It's a preset he made, and I tried it out, and it's really fire. I'm gonna turn up the velocity. Sounds kind of like ancient, kind of like all this other stuff in here. Bye. Okay, I think that's fire. I think that's fire. Melody 4. We've already made 4 melodies in the stream, and it is only 10:40 where I live. We still got an hour and a half in us. Something for Halloween for sure. Let's get open the next plugin. I mean, next thing. By the way, that entire melody was made from stuff from X-Band. I made an entire melody out of stuff from Complete Control, you know, one shots. What should the next melody be like? What holiday is coming up next? Oh wait, is it 4th of July already? It is 4th of July. Okay. I can't really think of a 4th of July type beat. Icy Beat sent in a beat. So why don't we check it out while things are loading on our end? Oh, we got lots of beats. Sounds good. Check them out. Icy Beats. Enraged, 168, A sharp minor. Here we go. Maybe this will give me inspiration. Whoa. The AOA is crazy. Love the reverse 808s. I like your perks. I think there's a lot of load in your perks, and that can be kind of resolved. I like your clap. I like your melody, how like stationary it is. But I think you gotta flip it up right now. I think you gotta flip it up to like a high version of it or a halftime version of it sometime around here. It's getting kind of repetitive. Yeah, there's a lot of distortion on there, but I kind of like it that way. especially because there's gonna be a rapper on there. And the rapper's gonna be floating the entire time. But flip something up just for the sake of giving the rapper new ideas of things. Yeah, it feels cool because it has a lot of reverse stuff and a lot of reverb and stuff. Yeah, example, simple but lit. Really, really good. Good job, Icy Beats. All your sound selection was pretty on point. Oakley, bruh. I like the bit. I really love the bit crusher you have in the melody. I don't do that very often. I'm gonna follow you, by the way.
Hey, Oakley, this is fire.
Okay, that 808 was very underwhelming. And also you could have added like a kick drum in there, and that would have been good too. But I really like the melody. The melody is super fire.
Oakley made the beat.
You have a good choice for a kick. You have a good choice for a kick drum. By the way, I'm pausing it because I'm not sure if my vocal is loud enough to talk over the song. You have a good choice for the kick drum, but the 808 should have been more grindy, I feel like.
Hey, Oakley, this is fire.
Like that just did not come in very. That just did not come in very hard. Also, your vocal tag, it's all right. I don't know. When you hear like professional vocal tags, like they just sound professional, and that one just doesn't seem professional. But whatever. Yep, the Stay and Create bundle. I posted it on my Discord server. Some great sounds in there.
Oakley made the beat.
I like that kick drum a lot.
He does it again.
Yeah, so I like this melody a lot. Like this melody is absolute super fire. I also love how you flip your melody. Let me listen to your other drums, but the 808 is just very underwhelming.
Hey, Oakley, this is fire.
Your hi-hats are good. Your hi-hats are good. I feel like your hi-hats are good. Your clap is good. I wish there was a couple more perks and percussion sounds, kind of giving it a little bit more groove. Actually, you do have quite a few perks. Okay. Anyway, it's an okay beat. Keep working on it. That 808 was very underwhelming though. Dragon on the track. Crow.wave. I do not see. You didn't send in a beat, Dragon. The song, wait, ooh, don't. So the email is called crow.wave, but I don't see a wave here. Sorry. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go back to the guitars on Spitfire Labs because I don't really use Spitfire at all, but that was a pretty fire guitar sound. So what does tune percussion sound like? Experimental. I like experimental stuff. Okay, I also want to show you one other thing. I'm gonna pull up in this plugin called Ripcord. I'm gonna be showing a video about this plugin soon, but it is super duper fire. I'm not gonna do a tutorial on how to use it right now, but it's relatively self-explanatory. Just gonna set it all up, and then what you can do is you can play a note on your keyboard. hard to show because the sound is so weird. So let me change the sound. Let me go to the guitar sounds. That was cool. That was really cool. I like that idea. Let's do that. So we're gonna hit record here. That was bad. I might turn it down by an octave later. Interesting. Let's change it up later. Down by an octave. That sounds messy. Hey, Ro. Good to see you here. Usually those. Make these a little lower in velocity. Yeah, I gotta deal with the Spanish guitar. It's calling for more of a melody. And by the way, if you think that using this ripcord plugin is cheating in some way, first of all, it's not. Second of all of these ripcord presets in here, I made all these presets by myself, except for 3 of them, which come stock. But all the other presets I made myself, just by making a chord progression and then putting the chords into the thing. Bum, 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 bum. Then I'm gonna go like this. Don't want to have. Maybe vocal chops will be good. I'm not sure about vocal chops. Why can't I hear these? Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying, Antonio. The velocity sensitivity on this, the velocity sensitivity on here is so extreme. I wish it was like the difference between 97 and 99 is so much different. I like your name, by the way, Iconic. That's a cool way to spell it. That's a cool like producer kind of name. Yeah, that's probably true, Keith Lane. You know, it's possibly true. To be honest, someone can make the argument that you don't really have to know music theory to be good at music. Someone can make the argument about that. And that's just all up to opinion, I guess, because there's not necessarily a way to say like, well, obviously you do, because I just happen to know music theory going into it, because I already had a couple music instruments and stuff on my belts, but I don't know. Yeah, Captain Plugins or whatever. If you don't already know, they're ones who make like Scalar. It's basically a plugin similar to this ripcord, except it comes up with like a gajillion different presets. And the one I'm using doesn't have any presets built in. I heard it one place where it's like, why not use loops or why not use this? Because you're trying to play fair in a game where nobody's playing fair. And I'm like, that's a good point. No, you say that you want to play fair, or you don't want to use this, and then you immediately start complaining because someone else is beating you out. And it's just like, if you're comfortable with using these tools, then use them. You don't have to feel ashamed to use them. Exactly, iconic. Actually, that's too extreme. Oh, that's interesting. So now some of these notes are too low, so they don't get like registered by the plugin. What do you like better, this? Okay, I'm asking you guys a question. What do you like? Number one is this. Or number two is this. Okay, number two is this. Number one or number two? Number one has a lot less notes, but number four has more chords. I mean, number two has more chords. Number one or number two? Wow, everyone says two. I guess I'm the only one here who thinks that number one actually kind of sounded cool. Trance is down by 2. Now I'm gonna throw on a shaper box, do a little bit of halftime, just add a little bit of low end in here. Ooh. That's fire. And by the way, the reason I brought up the whole conversation about what's cheating and what's not cheating, because I wanted to be clear that all these presets in here, like the one I made my entire melody out of, that entire preset was made by me. So I just wanted to make sure it wasn't clear, like. Bro, I think. Oh wait, no. I think that that it depends on the producer. If someone feels they need the basics of music theory, then it's good for them to know it. I think it might actually be easier too. So you're saying that people should learn the basic music theory so that they can apply it to other things? But if they don't think they need it, then they don't really have to be forced to have it? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, that's kind of where I am at, Ro, where you can learn from experience, because because I already actually knew quite a bit of music theory, but I'm not gonna stress about learning like super advanced stuff, because anything more advanced than I already know, I'll pick up just picking up as I go. I think this whole melody needs a compressor on the master just to pull everything together a little bit more. Anything needs to be done on this flute, on this melody? You know, that is also a good point. That's also a good point. You don't know when you're gonna need music theory, you know? But every once in a while you'll come up to something and you'll just be like it's one of those things where the more tools you have, the more able you're ready to do the job. You know what I mean? The more tools you have in your back pocket, the better chance you will be at perfecting what you have in front of you. So is this tool the absolute most necessary tool? Maybe, maybe not. You know, some people might say that they couldn't make a single chord progression without music theory in their mind. Me personally, I don't use music theory every single second of the day when I'm making my meets. But the fact that you do have that tool in your back pocket means that it can be helpful. Because like how can I say this in the best way? Let's see. Yeah, that was a really good quote there, Pirate Beats. Anything needs to be done on this flute, on this melody? Just to pull everything together a little bit more. You know, I think this whole melody needs a compressor on the master just to pull everything together a little bit more. Yeah, learning every day, every beat. Because someone who only uses loops and only uses stuff like that, like pre-built kind of stuff, that he just kind of assembles things together. Yes, maybe you'll have an ear that is able to fine-tune things, and maybe that's his tool. Maybe his tool is the ability to creatively flip something. Maybe that's his tool. Maybe that's his like secret weapon. He comes into a studio, he picks up an actual pre-made loop, and he just makes it fire. But someone else might say, well, maybe you could flip it into something even cooler if you knew some music theory. It's kind of like you have two tools in your back pocket instead of just having one tool in your back pocket. The marimba. Oh, I feel like I can hear a marimba on this beat. By the way, let me quick try this phone. Vibro Master. Oh, never mind. Never mind. It's a plugin I got a long time ago. Never actually tried it out, but it was like a vibraphone kind of sound. No, I think this beat is done. Actually, it's got a isotope vinyl on here. Yeah, dude, I knew you were Rocco. I think when you first changed your name to Rocco, I think I remember you saying, like, by the way, guys, now I'm Ro. It's like that. And it's actually been a long time. I haven't seen you on my Discord server and stuff like that. Were you ever on my Discord server? Because I remember like you were on like every single stream, and you were the OG. I think we might have had a collab one time too. Next melody. I want you to check my email to see if anyone sent any beats. Okay, we got we transfer. Gee, thanks. Here we go. We got I leave music. I literally just hopped on. Ain't a finished product, but yeah, hope you can suggest me ways to improve it. I used mobile in making this. Okay, here we go. I just looped it. I think you just loop it over and over. Yeah, I mean, this is what my first beats sound like. This is what my first beats sounded like. I made a lot of stuff like this. It just needs practice. Not much more I can say about that. Everything's in key, which is the first step. If you can't get everything in key, your beats are gonna sound trash. Everything is in key, and everything kind of sounds like you actually like know what you're doing. Like, it kind of sounds like, is it possible you have some music theory background, or at least some instrument kind of background? Because everything sounds like it works together pretty nicely, which is good. Needs a better sound selection. Yeah, I've actually tried that pink noise mixing trick, and although I think it does get a good head start on your mixing, it just did not feel very creative. And I like to think of mixing as like putting together a puzzle. And when I used the pink noise, it kind of just sounded like I was, I don't know. It felt like cheating. And I'm not against cheating, like we were talking about before. But I don't know. I just felt, I don't know, it just felt bad. It's one of those things, like, I don't have any problem using a loop. I don't have any problem using a chords kind of plugin. Especially since I already know music theory and I've kind of proven that to myself. But the pink noise thing, that was just a little too far. It just felt a little bit. It just kind of stole all of the energy out of my creative process. It would just kind of felt boring. And when it was done, it was kind of a stale mix. You're right, but the mix is fine. I improved it just a tiny bit, added some effects to it, and it sounded good. But the process of making it, I would much rather enjoy myself mixing my beat than have a good beat in maybe slightly less time. Like I just really enjoy the creative process of mixing. Anyway, so I'm listening to this thing. In general, I think that don 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 don, those chords things down there, fine rhythm. Actually, that's a quite common rhythm in most trap beats and stuff like that. Just better sound selection. Those don don, those ones are a little bit loud. I would have turned those down a little bit, just to have a little bit less low end / low mid. Keep working on it. It's just practice. You'll get there, since you definitely know you definitely know generally what you're doing. And that's the first step. Being able to actually do some. You'll get there. Just you're not quite there yet. And neither were we when we first started. Ringtone beats. I sent it. We already listened to that one. WeTransfer. I do not want to download something. Is it going to have to download, or is it going to be able to play in the thing? I don't really want to download that. So I don't want to download it. Yep, totally iconic. It's all practice. All of it is practice. Okay. Give me a suggestion for the next melody. We've got 5 down so far, I think. You know, why don't I just make a whole beat this one? Why not? I'm gonna make a whole beat. Fire, and you guys are gonna love it. ¿Dónde está? That one's fire. Goodness gracious. Change the root note, or no? Change it to G sharp. Okay, I don't know why this guy decided to do that, but let's go like this. I'm not familiar with drill enough. And I'm also, I would have to do some research on the reggae stuff and the stuff like that. Nosebleed industrial techno. Yeah, true. People are always requesting drill beats. I feel like I have to do drill beat just so that they stop requesting it. It's like every single video I get a comment, at least one comment asking to do a drill beat. And I'm just like, I'm sorry guys, I don't really like drill and I'm not familiar with the genre. I'm pretty sure drill did not originate in Chicago. I'm almost entirely positive it originated in UK. I think that I'm pretty sure I heard a whole like history about this. It originated in UK, went over to Chicago, and when it got to Chicago, then it got really popular. Is there a keyboard shortcut? Is there a keyboard shortcut? Oh wait, right here. Control F3. Good to know. I was trying to ask if there's a keyboard shortcut for turning on the metronome. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take off that shaper box. I'm gonna cut this at every whole note. Stretch it out. Make sure that these are all exactly on their grid. Stretch them out and double in speed, double in length by holding Control and Shift, and then holding Shift and dragging them down. And oh shoot. That, and then joining them all together. I'm checking out the beats after I finish this beat. You guys can scream at me all you want, but I'm not checking it out until after the beat. Okay, let's get some sort of so I'm gonna do some of those gliding kind of flute sounds. Or yeah, let's try flute. Yeah, this flute would be good for gliding. Dude, I found a good guitar sound, but I didn't click on it. There you go. True that, Keith Lane. To be honest, I haven't listened to drill beats. I just literally have not listened to enough drill beats. Hey, Andre. I got all my guitar one shots from this one on my Discord server. Go to the free stuff tab, go to pinned messages, and check out this one by Isaac M. That one has a whole bunch of stuff in it. What do you mean, what happened to drip? I've been using drip all day. The last stream I did, I was using drip on literally every single thing because I was just getting practice in for the next video I was going to shoot. I don't think it's like the most overpowered plugin of all time that it does everything for you, but it's definitely a great plugin. I'm gonna send all these to Melody Bus, and then do plugins on that. Because on my other beats, I was doing everything on the master bus, because I wasn't intending on doing a whole beat. Okay, let's get the 808 in. I'll come back to this melody later if I need to, which I'm probably gonna need to. This melody doesn't really feel super complete. Are we having buffering or something? Why did he type that loading sign? Dude, if you're gonna be sassy about waiting for me to review your beat, like I'm not entitled to review your beat. I don't like how often I'm hitting this 808, but I can fix that later. No, I don't want to be I don't want to be mean to him, but I might ignore his beat. How about we just enjoy the beat? If I do review him, which at this point I'm still planning on reviewing him, not gonna be extra mean or anything. I'm going to consolidate them all to one note, pitch them down to C5, then put in a kick drum. Oh, shoot. That's true. There's really no one online doing this kind of stuff. Literally only got a couple people. Only a couple producers making Cakewalk stuff. Hey NJ, how you doing? Okay, so this is actually a very different audience than who first started the stream. I'm gonna ask you all, how has your day been? Rate it 1 to 10. Rate your day 1 to 10, please. And if you say like a 1 or a 2, please explain. Yeah, I love it when I get a comment saying like, I wasn't gonna use Cakewalk, but then as soon as I saw this video, I decided to give it a chance, and I'm like, Roku got a 10, baby. What I'm talking about. My day has been a 9 so far. No, I'm gonna say it's been an 8 so far, but by the end of the day, it's gonna be a 9 or a 10. My days are usually 8 or above. Because by the end of the day, I have a good day scheduled. Nothing necessarily like special, but just I have it written in my day plan. By the end of today, you're gonna have this many beats done, and I'm excited to make that many beats. We're out here just making beats. Okay, let's read these. 8 from NJ, 10 from Roku, 3 from Keith. What? Come on, man. We got Muhammad saying 5.6. Okay, that's all right. Nice, Roku. Mine is literally 10 because I released my B-Day because I realized my birthday is in a month. Nice. My birthday passed just a couple months ago, so it's gonna be like 7 months for me. Housework day, and I'm visiting my folks on Monday. Missing my studio already, and I haven't left yet. Yep, I know how that feels. Please, anyone, help me with pitch bend. What do you mean by pitch bend? Are you having problems with the pitch bend wheel on your keyboard? Actually, I can't assume you have a keyboard. Let's see. How do you do pitch bend if you don't have a keyboard? Is it in the velocity window? Yeah, I think it's in here. Maybe it's Portamento. I'm sorry, dude. I actually don't know how to do pitch bend. Let me record it in and see what happens. That's what happened. How do I show you how to do that yourself? What is that called? Wheel. Add a wheel yourself. Oh, okay, wheel. Okay. So let me delete all of these. Go into another track just so we can prove that it's working. Hit plus sign, control, change wheel. Drag something in. I think it's actually working. Let me try on the 808 so I can hear like the more of the tone. I'm determined to figure this out for you, dude. There you go. That's how you do it. Okay, who was asking that question? Who was asking the question? Okay, NJ, here we go. What you do if you're in Cakewalk, you open up your MIDI view. You hit Alt-C on your keyboard to open up this bottom little section down here. Hit the plus sign next to transform to add a new controller. Then change the type to wheel. And then hit OK. And then you're able to draw in whatever you feel like drawing in. And then when you let go, that is how you draw things in. To be honest, I didn't even know that. So, oh great. How am I going to delete that? I might have just messed myself up there. So I gotta make sure I don't have any more pitch bend. That was a pain. Oh. Okay, so hit a delete key, no works. Hey dude, how you doing? Okay, now we're back to the hi-hats that I got distracted on. Join them all together. Then choose a different sound, because that one's pretty trash. Hey you, check out my track. No, it's too short. This is too short. Too short. Too short. July 4th is when America decided they're going to be independent of Great Britain. First, or becoming a when they first were becoming a country and stuff like that. That's why it's such an important day. The fact that you don't know that means you probably are from a different country. Am I able to block you? Let's see. What account am I logged in on? Not logged in on my Bongonzo account. So you got lucky. I would have blocked you. HHH. Yeah, I'm not sure how much fun there's gonna be this year because of all the I'm not sure how much of how much like fun there's gonna be this year because of all the quarantine stuff like that, and people shouldn't go outside and stuff like that, you know? I just blocked the guy, so. Hey, that's actually the first guy I ever blocked. Do you think there's gonna be like big because like I doubt that people are gonna be allowed to like congregate at like parks and stuff like that to sit in their lawns and watch the fireworks and stuff like that, you know? Let's choose a different clap. Donde está? Where? Come on. I'm wasting time. Do you ever feel like that? Where you feel like if you don't do everything fast, you're gonna like lose your momentum? What are you eating right now, Andre? Well, that's crazy. Yeah, my community has a pool too. I don't really know how many people are going to be there. Fooder Power, the beat is due Tuesday, and you send it in through my email, bongonzoyt@gmail.com. Just title it as like Bongonzo Beat Contest, and then attach it there. There's a video about that, and it has all the explanation of it. Yep, it has to be an MP3. It has to be an MP3 beat. Andre, I think you were the one who said like, let's celebrate with chocolate last stream. Might be wrong about that, but I think you said that. So I'm not really sure what I feel about this beat. It's kind of strange. But we'll keep going with it. See if we can, if something finally clicks and then everything comes together great. Are they actually bleeding? Oh shoot! You're so right. So when I'm using my default template, I have this release thing all the way down to 0, or as low as it can possibly go, and that means that I never have any bleeding 808s. So I just assumed that they weren't bleeding because my template always has that. That solves a lot of problems. Actually, let's see if it sounds like slows it down. Too much. Yeah, I think that'd be awesome too, Andre. It's just that the live stream camera that I use, the camera that I use in general, it is really trash. It takes like 30% of my CPU just running it because of all of the hoops and stuff I have to go through in order to make it play. When I do get a good camera, I will do that as soon as possible. But just not now because of how really awful that is. Like, it's a really horrible camera. I have a new idea. How does it sound? Are you asking why does it take so much CPU? It's because my camera is so old and bad that it doesn't actually record video. My camera doesn't actually record video. What it does do though, is it can actually do pretty good camera. I mean, like photos. But what it can't do, it can't record video. So what I do is I send it from my camera into my computer, and then from my computer onto this little program that basically just previews my camera in live time. And then what I do is I record that little preview file into my stream, into my video. I'll be doing it as soon as possible. If I'm very lucky, I'll get my YouTube check in about 2 weeks. And then, I mean, if I'm lucky, I could get my YouTube check today. But as soon as I get my YouTube check, that's gonna be the first thing I buy. I'm gonna try to do it as soon as possible. My YouTube check is big enough nowadays to afford that camera. It's just that the YouTube stuff, I don't know what's up with YouTube, what's up with their mailing system, but they're for some reason not sending me my check. So if it doesn't come in the next 4 weeks, I'm gonna be doing some big complaining kind of stuff because I requested so many times. There'd be a lot of donations but here's the thing though, if you donate through YouTube, I still can't get your money simply because of how YouTube is delaying my money so much. Okay, the speed is sounding better. Because basically how it works is you have to request. So basically how it works that they're not going to send you any money until you have your location verified. And the way that they verify your location is they send you a letter in the mail, and that letter has a certain code in it. And then when you get that letter in the mail, you then plug that code into a website on Google AdSense. And then once you plug the code in, then they verify that you have an actual residency in the United States, and then they'll start sending you money from then on. It's just that they haven't been able to verify my location simply because they haven't sent that thing. So I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure they're not trying to hold the money from us. I just don't know exactly when or why they're doing this. Yeah, they say it's taking a while because of COVID. Like they say on the website, 2 to 4 weeks, but because of COVID-19, oh shoot, my live streams get demonetized when I say that word. Oh, come on. Anyway, they say that it takes 2 to 4 weeks, but because of that, it might get delayed. But it's been like I requested at the beginning of March or April. Like I think it was the end of March, beginning of April. So it's been a while. It's been a while. By this point, they should have sent it. They should have sent it. Yeah, it was a rumor that your videos can get demonetized if you say that. But then I said it in one of my streams like last week or something like that. And then I immediately went on my Discord server because I'm like, you guys gotta be kidding me. I said that word one time, and then it literally said in the monetization tab, like it said that video was demonetized. And then I looked into view more details, and then they said like I don't remember what they said, something like sensitive topic or something like that. Okie dokie. I'm just gonna save this and I'll come back to it some other day. Melody 6, I think we're on. Yeah, Melody 6. Great work today, boys. Let's review some beats and then I'll close out the stream after that. No, it's not your fault. 40 out of 50 for saying that. Not even sure which of these beats was the HHH guy. But here we go. Interesting. Definitely has a groove to it. I don't know if this is what you call funk. When I think of funk, I don't think of this, but it's like a experimental technological funk or whatever. I don't know. Icy Beats, you can send in a beat as long as it is in the next 5 minutes or so. Good, you chilled out right when I was about to say. Yeah, you chilled out right when I was about to say you should chill out now. You have a lot of melodies going on. It kind of sounds, I don't know. I don't really know what genre you're going for, what kind of experimental thing you're going for. It sounds nice. It sounds fine. I don't know. I don't really know what bubble to put this in, like what genre, what kind of style, and everything else to put this in. So I don't really know exactly like if you should chill it down or maybe you should even pump it up a little bit more. It's a good beat. It sounds pretty fine. It has a rhythm to it, has a good groove to it. Nothing wrong about it. All the sound selection sounds fine. All the sound selection goes good together. Mixed pretty well too. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Good beat. 40 out of 50. Not my style for sure, and I don't even know what kind of bubble to put it in, but I like it that you're experimenting. I like it that you're just trying new things. I'm wondering if 40 out of 50 was actually the HHH guy. I'm not sure if he was or not, but 40 out of 50 in the chat seems pretty respectful. So even if he is the same guy, he at least changed his ways. Okay, before I check out Carbon Beats, who's Carbon in the chat? Can someone tell me who Carbon is? I'm checking out Ringtone now. Here you go. Pop Smoke. Oh, okay. So I'm checking out a Pop Smoke song. Got it. What instrumentals of a Pop Smoke song?
This is a Melodies.
This beat is mixed super good. I really love the distortion on the kick drum, especially right over here. Just look into what the song sounds like with actual lyrics on it, but it's a good beat. Nice. Rocco, here we go, boys. Lost version 2. That's an awesome sound. Awesome sample or awesome melody. Nice, I love it. Okay, so I like it. I think that this is really good style. I like the groove of it. I like the chilliness of it. I think there are just a couple things that need to just be kind of like polished up. What if... I feel like the 808 right there. I think it needs to have more presence. Just like boom, boom, boom. It kind of just sounds like it gets drowned out, or I don't know. Maybe add a little bit of like just saturation, distortion. Just add a little bit of more crispiness in the mid range. I also don't know what that sound is. That it sounded like My Little Pony. Sounded like My Little Pony, that Pinkie Pie and My Little Pony. Don't laugh at me for knowing who Pinkie Pie is. The little vocal things. Dude, I really... Is Rocco still in there? Tell me that that is not Pinkie Pie. I would have chosen something a little bit more intense for the snare, simply because your 808 and your kick drum pattern is so like... I think your snare just needs to have a little bit more presence. Your kick drum sounds really good, by the way. Did I compare that sound to Pinkie Pie? Okay, so let me look up Pinkie Pie. Pinkie Pie. Cringe. What's up? Come on, give me Wi-Fi. Anyway, you heard that like high-pitched voice. Now let's listen to this. That was... I cannot... Whatever. I don't... never mind. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you used... Go to 123. Got it. Flip out. That's a cool flip up. Or I don't know what you call that. Beat switch or whatever. Switch up. That's what it is. I don't really like that keyboard. I really like the verse of it. The versing kind of feeling of it. It sounds really good reversed. Great work on that one. Good creativity. Just a little bit more practice. It's not like the most amazing beat of all time, but definitely you definitely knew what you know what you're doing. Definitely you're good. Okay. I have a feeling Carbon J is that guy who I blocked. So unless someone has objection to that, I'm not going to play his beat. Icy Beats. Icy Beats X Side Piece. Are you using like a sample from Side Piece?
Yo, Icy, this is ignorant.
Love those bells. There's some amazing bells. Hey, 808 is the 808 is super loud, but I like where this is going. I love those bells. The 808 is a good choice too. Hey, Carbon J. Carbon J, I'm gonna check out your beat in just a second. I'm gonna check out your beat just in a second, Carbon. Yeah, I wish that 808 had a little bit more distortion to it, but it's a good pitch. Like I like how the tone of it. I wish I had a little more grit to it. By the way, this drip plugin has a great 808 distortion plugin on 808 preset on it. It doesn't have a gain match, which was what I was talking about in the video. How I wish it did, because then you kind of tell if it's a good distortion or not. But for most things like that, it does sound pretty good. Anyway, it's a good beat. Sound selection is pretty good. 808 could use a little bit more distortion, but your melody is crazy. If you use a side piece melody, then of course it's crazy because he's such a good producer. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. Your drums are right on point. Your hi-hats and your claps. I saw that you had a beat in the contest. I hope that it does good because you seem it. Yeah, I don't really know what about that Spammer's beat. Ringtone. Either the spammer signed back in on a different account, and I listened to his beat because I assumed that he was a different person, because I don't see like the HHH space HPF or whatever his name was. I don't see that anywhere on these emails. Anyway, Carbon, let's check it out. There's one note in there that's out of tune from the rest of the beat, from the rest of the piano melody. Playing. Ba-da-dun-dun. That one's out of tune. Okay, now your chords are in tune, but that one was out of tune. Interesting. I'm gonna skip back to the. I wasn't a big fan of the ending. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that ending. EDM does not make me cringe. I like EDM. I think it's a good genre. I don't know. A lot of this just didn't sound that professional. It sounded like you have some good sound selection, but the sound selections didn't really go together all that great, and a lot of things just weren't polished up as they would. I'm not the expert in EDM stuff. Check out OTT if you haven't already. Get some big triangle saw synths, and really get them like bzz, 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 and really get them working together. It's all sound selection. I feel like you pretty much know what you're doing. No, I'm actually drinking from a water bottle. Iconic. I think it's just sound selection. Also some drum sound selection. Anyway. Also the 808 also might be out of tune, or that bass sound might be out of tune. Anyway, good beat. Just practice. You know what you're doing. Just some sound selection, some basic kind of like grouping of things together. Make sure everything feels like cohesive. That's probably a lot of compression and good sound selection. Anyway, Andre, apparently this is 10 minutes. So, is this a mix of songs? Right on. The sound selection's already just better than the last beat. Getting repetitive. That's cool. Whoa. Nice. Did you make these songs, or did you like mix them together? Or both? These songs sound good. What's up with this? Just play the song. This is my least favorite so far. Oh, sound trap. I'm surprised that anyone worthwhile is actually using sound trap. Because these are pretty good, Andre. This one. This is my favorite one. I mean, if all these are samples, that's pretty impressive. They have pretty nice samples there, I guess. I guess I kind of say, like, it kind of sounds like you made like 20 beats. And they're all good beats, but they're all like 16 bar loops, and then you just kind of put all 16 bar loops next to each other. Anyway, it's nice job, Andre. Good job, Andre. I mean, nothing wrong about that, and nothing spectacular about it. Nothing really felt like cohesive. I don't know. Good work. And if you're able to do that, you're able to do much more. Just keep practicing. I think that you'd have fun trying to actually experiment making your own synths. It is a fun process. I will say that. People who use melodies, who like use samples and stuff like that, I wonder if they ever feel like the same satisfaction when that other people do when they make their own melodies. Anyway. Oh, we got so many beats now. By the way, Wall Brink is going to be the last one. Night Sab. Here you go.
Next drop. Beats.
I like this melody. Good sample, good snare. Interesting rhythm. Very interesting. I'm pretty sure this isn't drill, but it's a pretty cool. It sounds kind of like drill. You have absolute perfect sound selection. Everything is mixed super duper great. Everything is sound selected great. Everything fits together perfectly. Really good job on this, dude. Did I say no, this are way too many? Did I say that? I have to look back on that because I don't think I said that. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, it doesn't tell you what time it is in the stream. Whatever. I think if the snare pattern was a little bit different, it'd be more drilly. Yeah, this is seriously good. Nice stab. You're actually very excellent. Great work on that one. Fine, I'll check out ringtone, but I'm not doing any other beats past ringtone. Okay. Roko. Wait, we already checked out Roko beat. By the way, I spent already 15 minutes reviewing people's beats. It's been 25 actually. I'm not a big fan of that choir who came in. I think there's too many melody things going on at the moment. And I think the melodies are too loud. I think that they could be simplified and just toned down a bit. I felt like the hi-hat patterns were similar. The other song was, hi-hat patterns were similar. And he had lots of like strange snares. But the snares didn't really fit on the same kind of beats that no drill beat usually does. Yeah, I'm gonna say mixing and sound selection should be refined just a tiny bit. I'm not a big fan of those choirs you have there, but the organs and the pianos were good. Good job on the beat. It actually wasn't bad. You say it was cringe, it wasn't cringe. Definitely not. Doesn't sound like the best beat you ever made, but I definitely think that you could refine this one and make it a great beat. We're not checking the flute power. Oh wait, beat contest. Okay, sounds good. I'm moving the beat contest beat. Here. Wall brink. Here you go. Good to meet you, Carl. Good to see you here, Carl. Okay. Yeah, this is live. It's about to end though, as soon as I finish reviewing these beats. I like this actually. Really good. By the way, I was just thinking, if I do a live stream where I have my camera on, once I get a final, when I actually get a camera, I have a good feeling that my live streams are going to be like 2 hours instead of 4 hours, because if you would see me right now, I am actually exhausted, and if I was live streaming, if I had to like make myself look normal, I'd have to use so much more energy. I like it. Nothing much to say about that. It's a nice beat. I think maybe a little bit of variation, like maybe if you trans those things up an octave. See you there, Andre. Good to see you here. Good to see you, Andre. I'm about to pass out on this one too. Icy beats. Oh, beat contest. Whoever is reading this, ignore the one that is 130 BPM. Listen to waves. Okay, good to know. SoundCloud from Ringtone Beats His Brother. Here we go. This is a remix, so I'm probably gonna get copyrighted even more on the stream. Not a huge fan right so far. Nah, sorry. Maybe it's because it was 6 years ago, and maybe it sounded cool 6 years ago. I think that if he kept producing, he'd be better, but... Oh, 3 months ago. Oh, wait. Never mind. This guy's still producing music? It's legit. Let's hear his new song. Yeah. Wow, this is so much better than that song. This stuff up here is so much better. So much better. His new stuff has so much more energy and spatialness to it. I just reviewed a beat from you. Sorry, dude. Okay, I'm ending the stream here because I'm so exhausted and I need to go. Sorry, Wallbrink. I gotta go. I said there was gonna be no more after ringtone. I said that a couple times and I said it about 10 minutes ago. You guys are too good to me. You guys are too good to me. Oh, giant yawn. See you guys later. Check out so Beat Contest ends on Tuesday. I'm pretty sure the final like announcement of who won is coming out next week Friday. I'm pretty sure. It might have a little bit of like quick editing times. I might have to kind of like rush through and edit, but I think I can get that done. And then on that same day, I'm also gonna have a live stream showing off all the other beats that got rejected. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys later. I'm probably gonna take a nap.